Tony DeMeo, Shave Your Knuckles for Justice. Thanks for supporting the program. Sean Lennon supports Tulsi, who was missed tonight. Yeah, it's the second debate in a row where it really would have been nice to have Tulsi on stage because Bernie just won't play that hard, which is a little bit of a bummer for me. And the fact that they keep just saying only Trump and Republicans are bad, this is the thing that I think they're really missing is Trump got the nomination by blowing up the Republican Party, by saying the Republican Party is awful. They created all these wars. George W. Bush should have been impeached. He said all these things.
He did.
He said
he almost made Jeb cry.
Yes.
And it's, how do you not kind of laugh at that? I mean, do you remember that debate? I was laughing hysterically.
I was like, when I watched him in the debates, I was like, man, Trump is a jackass, but I was like, I'll give him props.
He's right about how horrible the GOP is.
Yes, he was.
I mean, now then he just joined them.
Sure, he just joined them.
It was all a lie, but yeah, man. I mean, you have to. We're in an outsider era. That's just the fact of it. And you know what? I think had Tulsi been there, I think she would have been like, wait, Liz Warren, did he say it?
Did he say it?
I think she would have done it because she would have referenced her tweet where she's like, he was nothing but supportive to me.
She would have said, as a woman running for president, I want to know if he said it. Did he say it?
She would have done that.
I know.
I wish she would have been on that stage too.
I don't know why.
For a lot of other reasons too, but that's one of the reasons I wish she would have been there.
She was so great in the debates. And you really see the glaring omission of not having her on that debate stage. You really see it because she took out Kamala.
Bernie has no allies now.
I know.
He has no allies. So it's like he's got to take on the moderators, and all the facilitators and everyone else on that stage by himself.
The advertisers.
And he has to take on the audience too because they kind of monitor who's in that audience based off of where the applause were and weren't.
Yes.
People applauding Tom Steyer. Are you kidding me?
It's ridiculous.
That guy is a CEO holiday greeting personified.
That's literally had the balls. Tom Steyer had the balls when she said, you've made money. They asked her, you talk about climate change, but you made money. In the fossil fuel industry. And he goes, that's why I'm the guy ready to lead because I knew it was a mistake and I changed my tune. Get the fuck out of here.
You didn't return any of your money.
Yeah, you didn't.
Well, why sign the giving pledge? You know who else did stuff like that? Like all of the rich people in the history of our world, because back in the day, they were all scared that they were going to go to hell. Because I don't know, the Bible says a lot of not so nice stuff about rich people. So they were scared they were going to go to hell when they die. So they gave most of their money away because they were pretty sure they couldn't take it with them. If they thought they could, they wouldn't have done it anyway. That's where all that shit comes from. So, I signed a giving pledge. So when I'm dead, a lot of my money, there'll be schools named after me. Fuck off.
Fuck off. That's Rockefeller bullshit. And you know what? Instead of spending $100 million on your dumb ad campaigns, why don't you spend it on just giving people solar panels? Why don't you spend it on solving...
You have $1 billion.
Billions.
If you really wanted to do something about climate change, running for president would be the last thing on your list. Oh, and by the way, I love when he was saying, I took on the Keystone Pipeline. The Keystone Pipeline was a grossly unpopular policy idea that even Obama was against pretty much.
And even Obama's, against was still a weak half-hearted.
It's always in air quotes with him, but he was against it. If you really, with your $1 billion, took on the Keystone Pipeline, how the hell did you lose? You're either A, not telling the truth, or B, a really bad fighter at everything, and would make an awfully shitty president. Which he would.
Did you shut down the coal mines you made money from? Some of them in Australia, that country that's on fire right now. Why don't you take $100 million and put solar panels on some of the private prisons that
give everybody a new sustainable job? You got the money to do it. You really feel like, this investment was wrong. I want to write it. Why don't you do it? What's stopping you? You have the resources to do it.
But instead you want to buy ad time and just say Trump bad, and wear that stupid plaid tie. Take that dumb fucking tie off.
Yeah, and stop looking at the camera like you're giving an address. You're never going to be president. You're not going to give an address. You look like a jackass. I'm Tom
Steyer, and I wear this dumb tie because someone in my campaign staff said this stands out. Idiot.
I paid a lot of money for this focus group, and it told me to look at the camera all the time and look at the camera. Hi, I'm Tom Steyer.
Oh, Jesus. God, he's bad.